Hey guys, welcome back to the Crooked Clubhouse YouTube channel, and today we are at Mississauga Harley-Davidson, where they were nice enough to go ahead and let me demo a Harley-Davidson NIGHTSTER Special Edition. And honestly, I'm super pumped, especially me being someone that's coming from sports bikes. This is a great opportunity for me to kind of branch out and, like I said, show what this channel is really about. I will do another video one day breaking down what it's like having a sports bike, but today we are focused on this bad boy here. Now, sadly, I was going to be on the Sportster S, but just before I got here, about 10 minutes, they actually ended up selling the last one they had available for demo rides. They're explaining like Harleys go crazy out the door at Mississauga. So this is what we got. But I will be coming back to take a look at the Pan America and whatever else they have. So if you guys do have any recommendations about bikes you want to see, get your opinions, ask me questions, and I'll go and talk to the salespeople inside. They're honestly really great, and get those answered for you and take them out on some rides as well. All right, so we're on. All right, first impressions off of that turnoff. It has a little oomph to it. It's not, I guess, like, since it's still pretty stock, it's 100% stock, is that there's not much sound to it, but I feel like this thing could pull. Oh, 100%, damn. This thing has some definite pull. Now the question is, all right, so turning on this, you can feel that you're definitely lower to the ground. What are you doing, buddy? So I definitely feel like lower center of gravity. But when you do get going on this thing, holy, it picks up. This is I haven't done a lot, but it's honestly a solid experience so far. Like I said, I'm still in road mode, and I don't have any complaints right now. So what Alex did advise me is that it has your indicator will actually turn off for you. It's like an auto turn off your indicator, which I think is actually pretty cool. Alright, gotta go get some gas. Fuel is low. So, where are we going with this? What Alex did tell me is that this specific bike has a weird fuel tank where it's not right here. The fuel tank isn't right here. It's actually underneath the seat. So the process of filling up on fuel is a little bit cumbersome. I feel like that's the word I want to use. Filling up on fuel is a little cumbersome. But we'll see. I'm heading now to go get gas, and we'll find out. So you open it, and the gas tank is here. It's under the seat. It's a weird thing. It's not like the end of the world weird, but like, it's a weird thing. Generally, I like to sit on my bike and fill it up, but like, I guess you can't because it's under the seat. Okay, hopefully I sound great. And because I'm right beside the highway, and I'm also right beside Pearson Airport. But just finished up the first part of the ride with the Harley-Davidson NIGHTSTER Special Edition, and honestly, I'm very impressed. There's a couple things that I'm still getting used to and that I might not be a fan of. But going off of the modes, so rain mode, just as it sounds, cuts the power, very minimal, and it doesn't affect anything. Now, there is road mode, which gives the bike a lot of pep, but it's when I put it into sport mode that this thing really came alive. It doesn't kick out, but when you're on the throttle, you feel the bike pulling and you're holding on. So I truly enjoyed that. Now, to my understanding, the Sportster is even faster. So I can only imagine what that feels like when you actually get it into sport mode. One thing that I haven't grown fond of is the seating position. Although it's comfy, and I'll show you, yes, I know I got on the bike weird. Although the seating position is super comfy and it's like you're sitting on a couch, I can feel the heat from the exhaust and it kind of bothers me. Nothing's wrong with that, it just slightly bothers me. But position-wise, comfortable. I think at one point my arms felt tired, but they don't feel overworked, like I'm either holding my body up or trying to pull my body forward. They just felt tired. It could just be a new position that I'm getting used to. Bar end mirrors. Didn't think I was gonna like them, but they're very nice. Adjustable, and most likely if you're getting a Harley, you'll probably end up changing a lot of these things. At the front, it's just a single disc brake, but I've had no issues with stopping power, and the back brake seems very fine. Nothing's locked up, and there's zero issues. Now, there is heated grips on this model, as well as a plethora of controls. So if you connect your phone, you'll have the ability to do Bluetooth, adjust your music. On the other side, you can adjust your display, how things look, high beams, indicators, home buttons and selection buttons, cycle through your odometer reading and all of that. The display right in the center, and it's honestly very easy to read and not confusing. It's just there. Now, coming from being a sports bike person and having a quick shifter, I'm used to just being able to kick up on my gears. I'm not 100% sure if this does have quick shifting ability, which if it doesn't, it's still fine. I like to do it the old school way, pop in the clutch, change your gear, and release. The only thing that I truly despise about this bike is the location of the gas tank. Because when it comes down to changing your gas, it's underneath the seat. So it involves having the key to basically pop it up, pull it, and fill your gas up. And kind of tilting the bike up to make sure you're getting the right amount of gas. Sound-wise, for this specific motorcycle, in road mode, I felt okay. Not ear piercing, not too much, just a good sounding exhaust. Now in sport mode, I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, it had a change in, I guess, the tone of it. And maybe, just maybe, once or twice, it had a pop, or not a pop, a little burble to it. I could be wrong, but it did sound a lot different. Rear tire, average, not too meaty, I believe on the back. It is a 150/80/16. So it's about the same size as, I guess, a 600 sport bike tire. The 975cc engine, like I said, amazing. It's pulling me. I feel like this would be a great intermediate bike. After speaking to Alex, she said if you're gonna start on something, it's better to start on this than one of the lower models because you're gonna want more. And I think this would be a great starter, or in my case, a tertiary bike to just have and ride around throughout the week. But yeah, that's it for the bike itself. What I plan on end up doing is making a way more in-depth review about the whole bike itself. But this is kind of what you guys can expect. We're gonna get bikes, we're gonna ride them, we're gonna give you our honest opinions. And my honest opinion is, I do like this. It's such a great change coming from a sports bike and being in an aggressive tuck position to now being on something that's really comfortable and you could probably do long hauls on it. But other than that, like I always say, peace. And I don't really have anywhere to go, so peace.